Yeah, you my twin too. All be electric twins. 40,000 twins. I hope to be. I hope I'm looking at numbers. All right, Shalom, Shalom. Give us 1 second while the other channels are. Who's on up? Just you two?
Yeah, and then you.
Okay, then you. So bro, you got it. You got the fucking.
All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. And we're going to discuss about how this world calls evil good and good evil. And what's actually really sad, I'll say this, is it actually starts off with a day of the circumcision. These individuals, switch up, this righteous and pure doctrine, which I'll say this, they can never defile it, okay? But they try to, switch it up for their own personal use, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their own personal gain. So like I said, that's a really sad thing. But it's, this whole world in general, all right? They'll justify, the wicked. Like, the elder brother Shapaya did a lesson about how these people are, basically screaming out Barabbas right now. You have Larry Hoover, get well, he's not free as of yet, but he got pardoned, so to speak. Who else? Was it NBA Youngboy? Was it him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people that Trump is pardoning, and these people are with it, man. You had people crying over this whole Larry Hoover shit, man. All right.
People are wicked as hell, man.
That's just one thing, but they look at us like we're the worst thing that's ever walked the earth, and all we do is just push righteousness,
It's because it's good versus evil.
Ooh,
They're evil.
Right.
They're evil and wicked, man. So that's why you're not. It just don't mix, man. They wicked of this world, and we are the most side. So that's why when it come out of us, we're the worst thing in their eyes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
That Larry Hoover bullshit. It's got all the GDs on TV. And got all the moles on truth. It's like, man, y'all better fuck y'all GDs. And all the GDs like, man, Hoover out, we about to flex. These niggas are all these 45, 55, 60-year-old retired ass gangbangers that just got their gang member card renewed just because this nigga technically got pardoned. That's some folly as hell. On my little social media, they are just, Hoover this, Hoover that, showing old pictures of Hoover, new pictures of Hoover, and all kind of shit. That shit is just, this nigga ain't done shit for niggerdom since niggerdom. But now he's a thing, and which lets you know this is all set up. Why Trump gonna pick Hoover? What the fuck this Butter Bean? What the fuck has Hoover did for niggerdom? For niggardry. Only added to niggardry.
Strong nigga.
And why not let the nigga out around now when guess what else is happening right now? All them KKK, right-wing militia to proud Confederate boys.
The black fatiguers.
Come on, bro. And they coming out. They coming out. They marching. They waving their flags, masked the fuck up. Ku Klux Klaning it up and talking all kind of shit. They're trying to bait this hate. They're trying to bait all of it. And then they've been going super, super hard, which, I'm cool in this area, against the LGBTQ2, that alphabet community shit. And they going Trump, the RFK and the company, then, saying we about to shut all that down. What they're really trying to do is stoke animosity amongst the people. They really want a all-out race war and so forth. But what they don't understand is you can never have a controlled fall.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot put a whole bunch of bombs in a particular building and say blow up this particular way and it works perfectly. It could, especially with a controlled demolition. When they did that with 9/11. Did that work? Oh, it fooled a whole lot of people, but it didn't fool everybody. How many so-called conspiracies? How many bullshit that's come out of it? You cannot have righteous chaos or a controlled chaos. Chaos by name is chaos. Stupid.
Exactly.
So Esau's trying to control a fall that he can't even control his own fall. That's why all the fall is going to go down. And we just can't wait. Let Hoover out. let all the motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. Let them do whatever the fuck they want to do.
They're part of a lot of people.
Yeah, he-
Like even a lot of these I know he pardoned one of these like sheriffs or something. He was an Edomite sheriff, you know, whenever he got convicted for some bullshit.
Mhm.
You know, so like how you said, they're doing both sides.
I thought pardons came in the last year of your presidency.
Yeah.
Why is he doing it in the first year?
Yeah, I never.
That's
seen
been worried. I know what he on. He on some bullshit. And let him do. Because all of that bullshit is going to come down to. Matter of fact, did you start with the scripture about them to call evil good and good evil?
No, he had something else. Or
You gotta get because this is what it's all about. The title of the lesson, first and foremost, and second of all, this is what Esau does. Surely you're turning the things upside down to be as clean as the potter's clay. They're doing this to stoke the fires. Esau wants war. If Esau wanted peace, or anybody wanted peace, you'll fight for peace. When you're fighting for peace, your rhetoric, your talk, your speech, everything is a whole nother different vibration. That's not Trump, and that's not this organization, it's this group, and it's not what's going on in the world today. Yes, there's so much tension in the world today, it's ridiculous. And I'm talking about every single category and way.
Yeah. Hey, Esau's blessing is the swords, man.
What it say?
let me get this.
What it say? Hearts and men shall wax cold, as we see right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Con, I have Romans 7, starting with
No,
the.
you get the Isaiah 5.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, the
Go ahead.
book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
So you smoke just off that. The woe means destruction.
Yeah.
Just by you fucking saying evil is good, like Eddie Murphy and fucking Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, right.
By you doing that, man, the Lord's gonna destroy you people, man.
Keep going on.
Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Mhm.
That put lightning, that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Yep.
That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Keep going.
Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and
That's
prudent.
this whole world, man.
Yeah.
These people are wise in their own eyes. These people really believe that their ways are better than Yahweh Bashim al-Shaz.
Yeah.
All right, and like I said, starting with day of the circumcision,
That's it.
okay? Because they're the worst of the worst, actually, because they actually understood the Lord's will at some point, but they didn't do it.
Mhm.
They said, you know what? My ways are actually better. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start switching on this part of of the breakdowns, that part of the breakdowns.
Mhm.
This is more on point, even
Yeah.
though it makes absolutely no sense.
But that's how a wicked piece of shit operates, man. Just to make themselves feel better about what they came up with. They want to be in delusion. They delusional as hell, bro.
It's wicked, man. But keep going on.
Isaiah 5 and 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight.
And like I said, woe destruction. So just off this alone, the Lord's gonna destroy your ass. Anybody who's like that, man.
Mm-hmm. Is there more?
No?
But yeah, hey, this is the world that we live in right now. All right, where wicked people are actually, getting justified while the righteous are getting persecuted. Like I told the brothers this story. I just saw it on social media. You had these YNs trying to, do a whole, breaking and entering. All right, try to, steal whatever from this guy's house. The owner was home. He blasted all three of them. Smoked. They're all dead. They all got deleted. Okay. And now the mothers of these three YNs are seeking justice, okay, and trying to get this, man thrown in jail for deleting their sons who were breaking and entering into his crib and trying to steal his stuff. This is the world that we live in. Who knows, man? Because we live in a fucked up society. This guy might actually get thrown in jail for it.
Right.
Hey, get that where a wrong judgment proceeded.
Yeah, it's out of cook, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, man.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Just like for him defending his home himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but this is the world that we live in. You got it, Eric?
Yep.
Oh, I'll get it.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter
And this
1.
is why the Lord gonna take down Esau either, man.
Yeah.
This is why, because you are an unrighteous fucking ruler, man. You are a fucking unrighteous ruler, man. And then you got the nerve to fuck scratch your head why the Lord gonna take you down. But like I said, that's the characteristics of a wicked piece of shit. Well, they faced with accountability. Now they want to play delusional and victim game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 4. Therefore, the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous.
Yeah, so the law is slack, and that's the laws of Yahweh Shemiel Shai. This society doesn't push, you know what the Bible says, what the Lord says. They're completely against it.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest they had what, even something so basic as the Ten Commandments in the schools, and then at some point, they're saying, well, this is there's got to be a separation of a state and religion, right? And now, but it's crazy. They'll say that, but then they'll push on your children the rainbow, agenda,
Mm-hmm.
the alphabet community on you.
Yeah.
And mind you, the majority of these teachers that are, that are at these schools are pro alphabet community.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are actually in it, man. I'm a lesbian. I'm a tranny. I'm a this. I'm a that.
Yeah.
And you got to sit there and accept this.
Yes.
So they try to corrupt. They try to corrupt the mind. It's like get them while they're young.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
corrupt them early.
Yeah.
That's all that shit is. Go ahead.
Yeah, because we supposed to train up a child how they supposed to be. So
Yeah.
they do the left hand side of it.
Yeah.
They know the scriptures and stuff. They're like, awesome.
No, keep going.
No, I'm gonna say, but they do it on the left hand side. Like, all right, yeah, it does say that. Let's do it this
Yeah.
way.
And it's funny that you mentioned that because look, really, your children aren't really yours. They're the state's property.
That's
Right.
right.
Facts.
So
That's
they're training them how they want them to be, which is little. It reminds me of like that movie Gremlins.
Yeah.
That's all these lions. They're the fucking gremlins. They're the little minions, despicable me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all they are, man.
Yeah.
That's why I should try to homeschool them and see what happens, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, way better.
I read the 501c3 agreement, and inside that, if you're a so-called preacher, you're not supposed to tell people that their children belong to them.
Shit.
Wow.
That's actually
Because
clause.
your children belong to the state.
Yeah, because think about it. They say you can't put hands on your child because they could take them away. You know what I'm saying? They're being what they call it, the system.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain things you can't do, even in schools, because I was teaching in schools for a while, but in the beginning stage, they said, what do they call it? Corporate punishment. Because I had let them hold books, and then they were starting to act right, but it's like, no, you can't do that. You got to build up a relationship with them, and this and that, like basically be their friend.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah,
I'm here to do a fucking job.
That's it. Yeah, well, you know what? As soon as your child born,
Weird.
you know your mom, whoever, gave him over any damn way.
Oh,
The
yeah,
birth
yeah.
certificate.
But then it's also wicked though with how this situation's set up, where if you don't have these, different, identifications or your social security number,
Yeah.
all these
Certificate.
birth certificate, then you can't get a job. You can't get a house. You can't get an apartment. You can't get a car, so on and so forth.
Slavery.
You know what I'm saying? So they're forcing you to deal with these things. It's wicked, man. It's just all
Yeah.
Look, man, this guy is the fucking devil at the end of the day, man. This is who you're dealing with. And look, this is why we're not running to this guy anymore. We're running to Yahweh Shemiel Shai, and he's the one that's going to make you sovereign. That's what it says in Wisdom of Solomon. All right?
And he's mad about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck, bro? Whatever. But you had something?
Yeah. This Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Yeah, and you see it right now.
Yeah.
All right, from the weather patterns. All right, hey, look, a couple weeks ago it was 95 degrees out. Then it dropped, literally, not even exaggerating, like 40 degrees. It became 45.
Yeah.
Dust
Literally a dust storm. We never had a dust storm in Chicago. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, like it's a desert.
No,
Like we in the desert.
Right.
Yeah, everybody got sick. It was crazy because I was in the dust storm. Like, it was the weirdest thing. I went to go get gas. All of a sudden, I started feeling the winds, kind of pick up, and I looked. Well, then I started feeling like the little particles hit my face. What the fuck is this shit? I looked, and all of a sudden, one side was like this weird, like it wasn't even black. It was like a weird, like almost, you know, how, like that when tornadoes come, it's got like that weird, like tint. Like,
Yeah.
it was, like, greenish or whatever.
It was orangish,
Yeah.
reddish hue.
It was weird as
And
hell.
Yaki, he hit me up. He said, "Hey, bro, look at this shit outside. Dust storm. I ain't never seen some shit. It's eerie as fuck." And I was doing something like, "Let me go see this shit," because we the watchers, so we watch, you know. So I went outside, and when I say dust storm, it hadn't came to where we were at. It was distant on its way. Who's that? Open the door, bro. Ain't nobody else here. You ever see? It's gonna keep it nice and steamy in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
sauna.
we don't do that. Open that door, and you can crash that door if you need to. Ain't nobody. That's we close the door with people in the house making noise. Ain't nobody. Well, then you got feet and hands for the cats. Otherwise, you about to you're gonna it's gonna be anyway. But the brother asked me to go outside, and it was ominous, brother.
Yeah,
It was
weird.
it was orangish, reddish, or something like that, and it was dusky, dimmy, like
Yeah.
it was like low-lying fog, but it was brown. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see that dust. And then as it kept coming closer, eventually when it came, when I was going downtown, it was like when I see the downtown covered in fog, it was downtown covered in dust. And that was an omen, or just an omen of plague from last 1935, the last time we had a dust storm. And that was when, during the Great Depression, when it already started, and they were not planting and irrigating and doing things like that, not like normal. So when you don't do that in plains, with that, then and there's not a lot of rain. And it's out in the country. You know what builds up? Dust. So then one of our beautiful storms, as we do in the Midwest, we get the storms. If the winds start blowing and collecting, there can be a dust storm. It's rare as fuck, which is how you know this is one of the other signs of the times. The Lord said the Lord's going to bring signs, endings, and effects and signs in Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, correct? So it was an omen, and I hope it cycle comes along with the stock market crashing again.
So you know you got that, and then this whole society is all backwards right now. You know, you know, like hey, going to the title of the lesson, these people call evil good and good evil. All right, you push righteousness. Now you're the worst thing on earth. And they want to persecute you, lie on you, throw the book at you. You know, we live in a fucked up place, man.
Bizarre.
Yeah,
Easy.
Man.
some fucking Black Mirror. What is that? Twilight Zone shit, literally.
For real. VHS.
Hey, even the stuff we saw on Black Mirror was coming true. Like we saw it.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
This shit just came out. We
you
lit
know. So
Art imitates life.
you know, it's just evil place that we live in. And that's why we need your whole washing out shot to get us out of here. But does anybody have a precept?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people."
Yeah, it's like these individuals, right? That are these different senators. You know what I'm saying? These officials, they write these laws, right? And they pre-plan it. You know what I'm saying? They prescribe it. They actually think it through thoroughly before they, put it on paper, man.
That's it.
And then they put it on paper, and then it goes into effect, and it screws you over.
Oh yeah, they'll usually have some event happen. You be distracted with that.
Yeah.
While they pass this shit.
Yeah, the Diddy files. People are all worried about the Diddy files.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Diddy distract files, right? Because it's all a distraction.
Yeah.
And Spirit had to say that because I was about to say the distraction files, but then I had to say the Diddy distraction file because that's all it is. And they try their best to make it a big thing.
Yeah.
It's essentially, oh, look what Cassie said now. Oh, shit, look what Ice Cube said now. Do you know 95% of niggas do just don't get no fuck?
You know, this is not. Nobody cares like they want us to care about shit. They want us to care about because everybody care about something that's more important. Eggs being $10 a dozen, gas being $4 damn near at the goddamn pump.
The housing market.
Horrible. Rent horrible. Foreclosures horrible. Evictions horrible.
They'll tell you, you can't afford this house. It's the mortgage is $1,200, but then you can pay $2,000 in rent though. That's cool.
See, but no, that's the beautiful thing. You can go try to get a house, and they'll say, look, it'll be $1,500, but I need a $3,000 down payment, and I need XYZ credit out the bank. I ain't got it.
So,
All right, fuck you. So you go try to get an apartment, and just like you say, people are paying $1,500, $2,000, $1,200 for funky ass 1 or 2 bedroom apartments, and they can't afford that.
The studio club.
Yeah, a studio club, and then now the studios, it's like a studio. Back in the day, it used to be like $500-$600,
oh yeah.
in a nice neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
In a shitty neighborhood, about $400.
Yeah.
Now your studios are going for $8,000 to $1,000.
Yep.
And then I'm so serious. How many of you all stay in apartments? Raise your hand. Who paid under $1,000?
Damn.
Only 2 brothers. It's only 900, so not that far off. You know what I'm saying? Having 1 bedroom or 2.
But you gotta think about it.
You know what I'm saying?
The average rental.
Oh, see, and that's even worse, bro.
But listen though, the average rental in Chicago. Now, granted, we understand like that includes like these upscale areas.
Mhm.
But just to make a point, the average 2-bedroom is like 2,000, like 2,200. I saw a report on that for a fucking 2-bedroom. I don't care where you're at. That's insane, bro.
When somebody read.
I was just finishing it out. It wasn't much left. Isaiah 10:2 to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
Salaki, brother. Average rent in Chicago. When you rent an apartment in Chicago, you can expect to pay at least $1,567 per month for a what?
Studio.
For what?
Damn.
Studio.
To basically $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment. That's on average. Now the changes will change a little bit when you mention the hood.
Yeah.
Then you can go take a couple $100 off of them. But guess what? It's not that much difference in the hood now. That's how you know all this shit is going down. We was out working out in the burbs today with brother fellering trees, and the Edomites that we were talking to out there, look like Edomites. They're signing crying. It was a house that used to be across the street, and they sold it for $20,000 years ago, and now it's around $500,000. It's only wood, only deteriorating.
Yeah.
How do they do that? The Esau's perplexed now. When he that is evil to himself,
food shoot did good too.
and now that's why it's all falling apart. It's the house of cards. Because Esau doesn't care about Esau. If you're not elite E, fuck thee. Right? And this is what regular E is starting to see. Because regular E is still complaining about the one girl. I look cute, so. Yeah, that was Brother Clinton. I got the sister. But she was like, I went to take my dog, to the vet, and they told me it's going to be $15,000 to fix him. Or unless you want your dog to die. $15,000? 15. That's a dead dog, nigga.
Gotta go.
That's a dead dog. A living roach is better than a dead dog. and of course she didn't do it. And she waited and she asked for another doctor, and another guy came in and turned around and was cheaper than that. But this is what we're dealing with. And I don't care if you're white, black, green, you got it.
I was gonna say it's good because the scriptures mentioned in the book of Genesis that the money in Egypt failed, and that's what's happening to America. All right, the money's failing as we speak. It's spiraling down the drain. It doesn't matter who you are, like the elder said. You have to be one of the elites in order to be good. Those are the ones who are getting all the bonuses. Oh yeah, my bonus check was $150 million for for whatever company I work for.
Yeah.
Everyone else is struggling, barely making ends meet, while this dude's getting $150 million bonus. This shit is fucking wild as hell, bro.
And then why you people, this money, this unjust measure, which is this damn dollar, like it's not even real money. It's not backed by any damn thing, man.
Green paper.
Yeah, it's just a paper, it's just monopoly paper. You gonna wipe your ass with, man.
The devil's face on it.
Yeah, well, that which let you know who's ruling. If his face on the money, let you know who's in power, man.
I got that scripture for you.
Says on the dollar, death note. That's all it is. You ain't back by nothing.
This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 10. Diverse weights and diverse measures, both of them are alike abomination to the Lord.
Ooh,
So that's an abomination.
yeah.
This dollar, it's all over the place. Cause look, even when did they change the gold standard?
I think it was 19.
The Bretton Woods agreements. I have to go look it up to be 100%, but it's like in the 60s, 70s, and and that's still fool because even then, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now, Bretton Woods.
Because I did a video on it. I can't remember the year, but when they were using gold and silver, right? In America, prices literally stayed the same for like 100 plus years. Nothing changed, man. A shoe was whatever price it was. Some meat was this, whatever it was. It stayed the same. Shit, man. Every fucking goddamn day, shit changes now. This is the society that we live in.
Yeah.
It's all over the fucking place.
Mm-hmm. He did that to eventually bring the MOTB anyway.
Yeah.
That's why he set that up.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, the Bretton Woods Agreement was the first one. The Bretton Woods Agreement and system created a collective international currency exchange regime that lasted from the mid 1940s to the early 1970s. And that had pegged it to gold. After that, they then started pegging it to oil. All right.
Yeah.
Now what happened is it was on oil from the 70s. Shalom, my God. And so what happened was when they switched over to oil, that was from the 70s, 50-year agreement that just expired this year. So now the dollar is not backed by gold. Now the dollar is not backed by oil. And I didn't give a fuck when it was backed by oil because it's still fraud.
Yeah.
Because who sets the price of oil? Esau. Who sets the price of gold? Esau. So who makes sure that the fair prices are fairly set? Nobody. Esau does. Which means Esau is going to choose who? Esau.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to and they got popped off for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, JP Morgan Chase, they got in trouble a couple years back for because they set the silver standard and they was taking advantage of bullshit. They got caught doing some bullshit, setting the silver standard and making money off of it in an unfair insider way. But that's the same thing when you talk about gold. You talk about oil, or I set the price and this is what gold is. So the dollar's going to crash. The Most High said, somebody real quick, emergency scripture, James the 5th chapter, start at the top. Because the Lord said this. That means this is a key, crucial part of America's downfall. Because did not Zephaniah say how you merchants of Mactesh? Yeah. All right. So this is part of their downfall. Who got the James? All right. First one to read.
This is James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men.
I said, go to now, you fucking rich man. Go ahead.
Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
Yeah, read it again one more time.
James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men. Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
And that's what's coming to the elites, starting with them on down. All right, those miseries, those troubles, those bad times, they're not going to be able to escape it. It tells you that in Micah the 3rd chapter, they're not going to be able to remove their necks from it. It's coming, man. He is going to have to pay for all his sins, so to speak, or all his wickedness.
Yeah, Lord gonna make you deal with accountability. You always like to run from it all the time.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have no choice but to deal with it, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna cry your way out
Yeah,
like Cain,
right.
Esau, just always crying and bitching off. It's done. That covering's over with.
Yeah,
The Lord, because you know what it is, the Lord has no more use for you.
yeah,
You served your purpose.
yeah.
Read.
So your purpose. Yes. See, the Lord's doing it now. What you devil are doing to other people, the Lord's doing now to you.
That's right. Maybe should happen to those that walk in great pride. He saw it. Cain. He's the same person. He's he's done it.
No, and the Lord allowed you to do all these things because the Lord got something special for you fucking devils, man.
Yep.
Right.
You read that?
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Yeah, your riches are corrupted. This guy doesn't use legitimate money. All right, it's really just monopoly money. And it's funny, and he made a game. You know what I'm saying? To really laugh at you people.
Yeah,
Here's Monopoly, everybody.
yeah, monopoly money. Some old
Small.
fucking small head with a top hat.
Yeah, Rothschild.
Yeah, Rothschild with a top hat on that. That saltless ass shit.
Here's the green dollar, a purple 5. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know how they got a light 20, whatever the fucking colors
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The yellow 10.
You know what I mean? So here you go. This is money. And that's literally what they tell you people. This is money, everybody. When it's not, it's just debt. Literally, when you read it, it tells you that.
It's an unjust measure, as scripture say.
Yep. So fuck this guy, man. Because really, riches are gold, silver, land, cattle, basically resources. Slaves, humans. That's true resources. Okay?
True riches.
Yep, true riches. Not how much crypto you got,
Yeah.
how much you got in the bank. You know what I'm saying? How many, fucking stacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, bro, that shit ain't nothing, bro. Look, man, these Edomites literally own water. They own fucking, land where they got cattle. They own oil. They really own shit. They own you.
Yeah. That's it, bro. And monopoly money. Yeah, that's what this is, man. Monopoly money.
That shit's wicked, bro.
That's all it is, bro. And then Esau, he got the nerve. I be seeing what is it, that group, you Lahab and Rafiah videos, just regular Edomites complaining, wondering why everybody coming up against them. Oh well, you did all this bullshit for centuries to the people. They find out your bullshit. They're not gonna be your buddy.
Yeah.
Duh.
Exactly.
You fucking devils. But like I said, when you accountability is kryptonite to a wicked piece of shit, man.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden now you're the victim. You won't play this delusional bullshit. There wasn't what's that term they call it? Condescendence.
Yeah.
Condescendence, yeah.
Yep.
That's what wicked fuck does, man. Here you go, brother.
Keep
You
it
got
going.
the scriptures, man.
I think there's still more.
Verse 3, your gold and silver is cankered,
Mm-hmm.
and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days.
Yep.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Yeah, so the Lord hears our cries, man. It's done. The elect is turning back to their power. It's a wrap. It's just only a matter of time.
Yeah. He's mad by that, man. Because he automatically knows. See, why you think he put so much effort to keep you niggas going off, man? Because he knows that keeps him in power. Once you put that off and return to your power, he knows his rulership's in jeopardy. That's what makes you the real threat. Not the fact that you're violent, the fact that you want to serve your actual power instead of his red ass. You got scripture.
So I know you mentioned it. Let's just go on.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, and verse 1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep. Talking about America, right? This is the virgin daughter of Babylon. The reason why it's called a virgin is because this place has never had foreign entities actually touch it. Okay, so it's a virgin. and then it's the daughter of Babylon because this is not the original one,
Mhm.
you know.
So,
And but this place brings and promotes what? Confusion.
Yeah. Yeah, Lord gonna top it off with them damn missiles. They look like rods. They're gonna fall all on this place.
Oh shit!
200 million, as it says in Revelation.
It's
Right.
Scriptures call this place a whore.
Yeah.
you about to be fucked.
Right?
Yeah.
The cop carousel's about to ride you.
Yeah. It gets burned.
Dang. Shit. Keep reading on.
Isaiah 47:1 says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep.
Sit on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Yeah, this place isn't that a place to be anymore. Hey, the new American dream is to get out of America.
Yeah.
That's what people have been saying for a while now. Everybody wants to go, in particular, actually, the Middle East. You know, so-called Middle East, really is Western Asia. All right. You know, they want to go to, Dubai. All right. You know, these, UAE, different areas like that. Because even Europe is fucking through. You know, they let all these different migrants go in there. It's done, man. They got Ham, fucking Jake. What else? Fucking Ishmael.
Yeah.
It's through, bro. Like go look at Rome. Go look at Paris. Go look at Barcelona.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Go look at all these European cities that were, London, that everybody wanted to go to, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Everyone was all wooed off of it. You don't want to be there anymore, man. It is done.
Hey, bro.
Esau was
This dude, I knew. I used to work at college. The little area where students come play games and shit. I think it's called student activity. Yeah, center. It's guy. It's funny. He kind of looked like Edomite, but he had a Jake voice. That shit is hilarious, man. Cause he told me his father was Jake. His mom was like German or something. Yeah, but he was like I think he in the military or whatever. He went overseas. He like, bro, look back. He like, bro, he don't deal with the Western women no more. I'm quite sure he's back over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he told me, like, I'm going back over there. He actually had a girlfriend over there. He was telling me that Western women suck. He like, Western women suck. This is back. I was in the world still.
Yeah.
Shit got worse now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was like, yeah, man, Western, like, he hate the Western ones so much, he hate how they dress.
God, no.
He said it's like either they dressing slutty as hell or dressing like fucking men.
Prerequisite to be a Babylonian woman is to have a septum piercing.
Yeah.
That's a prerequisite. Every fucking bitch that you know
That shit.
has a fucking septum piercing.
Yeah.
It's like they gotta have it now. Like every bitch, like, oh yeah, you're real unique.
Fuck it, right. Right. So
I'm different.
Hey,
Don't say bitch.
he said what you said, bro. Not Zaki. You like, yeah. So you telling me, like, man, if you ever go outside the world, hey, avoid Europe. Because it's no different from over here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what he told me. He like, for all other places, I recommend you go to any other place. That's what he's telling me.
Was that it on that?
Yeah.
You have some?
Kind of has some. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And I'll start at verse 6. It says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtfulness
You know why?
of the fifth."
You know why? Because the wicked in power. These people became like their daddy. It said, as rulers, so are the people, man. So all you guys, a bunch of Edomites roam around. Where they actual Edomites are spiritual Edomites, man.
Yep.
That's why people suck, because they follow a piece of shit that sucked the most. Esau Edom, man.
Yeah, all these people are just covetous.
Yeah.
They're liars, backstabbers, thieves, murderers, homosexuals, adulterers, idolaters. These people are the worst of the worst, man.
That's it.
Get the fuck away from them. I don't even like interacting with people, bro. I try to avoid these people at all costs. Real talk.
And guess what? They notice that and they cut by that. Like,
Yeah.
why I won't deal with you, man?
Right.
You're a total piece of shit, man.
Right.
Then you deal with these fucking these YNs or whatever, nigger culture, bro. You say one thing, all of a sudden they want to fight, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you,
Yeah.
man?
And they talking about the what they call it, like the black petite. Well, you devils, you don't want to create this monster.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to create the monster. What the hell you tired about?
Mhm.
But like how the elder said, you can see that race war building up. Because man, that black fatigue, movement, bro, it's like sweeping the internet for lack of words, man. It's everywhere, man. It's like goddamn, like that's all that pops up, bro. Everybody mentioning it.
Did you do the lesson on that yet?
Yeah.
You
And we
did?
could do it again. I like getting on Jake. So fuck. I'll do it again. Shit, I'll do it 3 times. Fuck it.
Yeah, cause that's why. Hey, the motherfucker create the monster, and the one who bit the bait, the Lord gonna destroy both of y'all.
Yeah.
Cause you bit the bait, man.
You are gonna go like really. The Lord just needs to hit the reset button. That's all it comes down
That's
to.
it.
Yeah.
Because this shit, it's so far gone that there's no coming back, so to speak. It's just got to be destroyed.
Yep.
Man, we need a clean slate. That's it.
Fire. Hey, the scripture say it. Fire is a cleanser.
Yep.
It's gonna clean up all this fucked up shit Esau done.
Yep.
He polluted the air, the ozone layer. Guess what? Gonna fix that. Fire.
Mhm.
Yeah, he destroyed it with water. He's coming back with fire this time, man.
Yeah.
Number one cleansing agent.
Man, but this place ain't gonna be a lake of fire according to some guys.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Well, guess what? They gonna be swimming in it.
Yeah.
That's what-
You don't believe it?
Yeah.
But like the elder Yashawamba said, he made a great point. He said that, look, man, basically, really when you think about it, without them saying it, they're pretty much saying that they don't want to deal with the judgment that's going to happen to this place.
Yeah.
Because really, they're going to be a part of it. What does the scripture say?
They know it.
They're going to be fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want to deal with the great judgment. That's why they keep switching little shit up. Because they're in their spirit, deep down inside, they know that they're not a part of the elect, man.
And they know they ain't right. Man.
Yeah. That's why they're pushing that shit.
Yeah, it was like, bro, you can say this off. Look, man, I always say this. Like, it's gonna still happen, bro. Whether you be delusional all day. I can say all day the sky's gray, but it's not gonna change the fact that it's blue.
Free.
So the same thing with the Lord's words. You're not gonna. The Lord said He's gonna fulfill all His pleasure. You're not gonna change the words of the Lord. The Lord said this is gonna happen. So you could be delusional all day. It's not gonna change the Lord's mind.
Yo,
I got a scripture to back
Go
it
ahead,
up.
bro.
Quick one. This Romans 3:3.
You think you're gonna trick the Lord? Like, oh, they don't believe. So I guess I can't do what I say I'm gonna do.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without a
None of you niggas do. None of you niggas say or do is gonna move the Lord, man. You can't move the Lord, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
It said Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar.
And y'all up, but yeah, that's what you guys are, man.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Hey, like like Zaquan said, man, just because you don't believe doesn't mean it's going to stop the Lord from doing what He gonna do, man.
Yeah.
He thought about everything before He created the world, man.
Yeah.
You think your little ass, just because you don't believe, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
it ain't gonna happen? Actually, He wrote that you was gonna be like that.
Exactly. That's the funny part about it. You're playing your role.
Right.
The Lord got his script. You just following it, man.
Right. Nigga.
Lord, that shit is hilarious, bro. The Lord set you up to have this mindset just so He can destroy your ass for it.
That's right.
Exactly. The Lord ain't Freddy Krueger, man.
Yeah.
He got to believe this shit gonna happen. So it happen.
Yeah. But like I said, that's part of that coping. Like I said, they know they ain't right. They know they wicked as hell. That's part of that coping. They tell themselves, no, it ain't gonna happen. That delusional shit, man.
Yeah.
Just a cope.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is there any more to that, or is that finished?
Oh yeah, it was some more.
You started at verse 5?
Yeah, I started at verse 5. Here's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 7. It says, "Therefore saith the Lord."
Start at 5.
Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's coming, man.
No, it's not coming.
Oh, it's here.
No, that shit's here, man. It's just hasn't hit the apex of it, but it's here. People are getting smoked left and right, man. People are dying from diseases, dying from war, dying from fucking everything, bro.
Look, you know that app, Citizens app?
Yeah.
That thing just let you know the Lord is working, bro. I mean, like, really, people are dying on the left of you and right of you. You don't even know. And
Oh,
you're like,
man.
God damn.
even these
Lord protecting us, Aki. I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know.
Oh yeah, exact man, bro. Lord, like I said, it's a weather channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at the weather.
It's fucking
It's like a
wild.
channel I look at. They tell the weather throughout all the United States and the world. Lord is jacking this place up with these disasters, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just only a matter of time before the Lord brings the ultimate plague, which are those missiles.
Yeah.
Once,
So
Hey, bro. Yeah, bro. Remember that crazy windy rain? Ugh.
the dust storm.
Yeah,
or-
no. I think it happened before the dust storm. I was a young guy here. I was thinking like that might have been a fucking tornado, maybe EF0 or
Yeah.
something.
There's been
Oh.
happening in the Chicagoland area the past few years, like which we don't get that shit out here. Okay, like this is fucking Chicago though. Maybe like down in southern Illinois and shit like that. But like not out here, man. Even southern Illinois, it's minor compared to like Kansas or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But bro, like we've had what was it last year? You had that tornado that hit different spots of the Chicagoland area. And I don't know if it hit really like Chicago, but like different suburbs. Like it legit tore shit up, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing mature trees, bro, that were like 30 fucking feet tall, falling down on houses. People's cars in their driveways just through, bro. Done, man. People's houses were smoked.
Oh yeah, man. I was looking at you got history of tornadoes here, bro. In the 60s, this is when Esau was living over here then. There's actually a couple tornadoes went down 87th Street all the way to the lake.
Oh
and,
shit.
and turned to a damn water sprout.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know why the Lord hasn't struck it. Guess because Jake over here now, I guess. But yeah, you had a couple. You had one in Oak Line. They talk about that every year, the anniversary. Yeah, on night, I think started on 95th where Chicago Ridge Mall is and went all the way.
Yeah.
And you can see pictures of the shit, bro. They literally had a picture of 87 to Cicero, the big ass. It was an EF4. And that shit went all the way down to 87, all the way. God, I've been looking at videos on this, man.
That's it on there, right?
Yeah, so
It was a little bit more.
Lord is doing damage, man. You go ahead, brother.
Verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness
Yeah, so now judgment's coming, man. Go ahead.
which they profanely commit.
Your Lord done, man. Y'all party time's over. You doing all your wicked bullshit. Lord hasn't had enough of it, man. Now he finna bring judgment, man.
Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
And then you got the nerve to get mad about it. You been doing this shit for I don't know how long, man. Lord gave you people your time, man.
Yeah.
But now I know what it is. You want to do it forever, not suffer consequences for it. That's what it
For
is.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know why you want to be here for 1,000 years. We all know why.
Yeah.
It's time for
Take, and like the elders say, to take dookie shots. That's what he is. That's what Mama said. You remember how Mama said that shit? That shit fucked me and pops up. All right, what the fuck?
Damn.
Oh wow.
Hey, cause you know, Kanaz, the last show me and Pops sit right next to you. We used to play like, what the heck, man? My nigga taking dookie shots.
Nigga.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, behold,
You got it.
behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
That's what we do. We're constantly complaining to you. How about you, Shah? About this entire setup that we're in this world.
Mm-hmm.
We're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So,
Anybody in their right mind would do that, man.
yeah,
But somebody who's out of their mind is gonna be for this place.
but it's getting so bad where even people who are the wicked are fucking complaining about the wickedness.
Mhm.
You see that more and more. I'm like,
Yes.
that's how bad we're getting.
But I
That's how
bet
bad it's getting, man.
you they still don't want the Lord to rule.
Oh, of course not. But it's just funny that you
Yeah.
got people actually who are wicked as hell
Still
complaining
complaining,
about how
right?
wicked shit is.
Yeah.
That's how you know we're at the end of this,
Color
bro.
black.
You have something.
Hey, he still Hey, damn, they pressing their own, bro.
Yeah.
Shit's wild business out here.
Yeah, this is Second Ezra 4:28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, or if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So, hey, this place has to, earlier you were talking, about basically all the bullshit Esau's trying to agitate everybody, and that's of course the order out of chaos.
Yeah.
They want to bring their own order, but this whole place got to get overturned.
Yeah.
So,
It's to push forth their agenda, but it's not gonna work, man.
And in order for our kingdom to come up, like the brother said, because the scriptures say in Ezekiel, I'm going to overturn it. This place has to be completely annihilated. It has to be basically uprooted. It has to be uprooted. Okay?
Well,
So a lot of destruction's about to hit. And that's why we're praying that the Lord keeps us.
Yeah, that's it.
Protects us.
Well, shit, like I said, the Lord had to turn the right side up. He has to clean this place. It's polluted. It's polluted, so it has to be. He has to go out violently and get that fire, man. That's what's gonna make it right, man.
Yeah.
All this judgment has to hit, man. It's the only way to make things right.
Yeah. And he gonna cleanse this so much that nobody gonna live him.
And what it say? And then what scripture say? You shed the blood, yours has to be shed. That's the only way to make it right. What is that? It was.
I know, man. That's my favorite.
Yeah, cause we saw Edom. Cause yeah, we know your ass well. We saw Edom. He wanna say let's buy guys. He not even sincere with it. Let's buy guys be buy guys. It's not even sincere.
Right.
When we come out of everybody else, but except for him. Guess what? I guess he agree with that. Yeah, they feel like that be shit. But when it comes, if I have to pay, then it gotta be different now.
Yeah. Just like he said about that thing every year. Never forget. Right. But forget about slavery. Forget about Jim Crow era.
Yeah, when come to Jake, they supposed to forget.
Right.
When come Jake, when we come to you, Jake, you just supposed to forget. And just let bygone be bygones.
Right.
When it come to you.
Well, so we hated not blood.
Yeah.
As long as they hid.
Yeah, blood shall pursue thee. Get that first.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
And so their blood has to be spilled. It's a blood that. That's why I forget where it's. I think it's in Joel where it says basically if you basically give me back my stuff, I'll return upon your own head.
Oh, recompense it.
Yeah, there we go. I couldn't think of how it was worded. So look, all that money, you know what I'm saying? All that, that wood you have. The precious stones, whatever, all the resources, the minerals, all that. Look, man, it doesn't matter anymore. No, we need your fucking blood, homie.
That back in blood.
Read? Hey, real shit though, man. Like
this devil did too much, man.
He got a blood debt.
Yeah, you have a blood debt. You can't run away from it. It has to happen.
Damn.
See, he's so fucking wicked. He loves shedding blood, but he doesn't want his blood shed. No, man, it's right. Gonna pursue thee, as the scripture says.
Yeah.
You had that too, right?
Yeah, when it come out, he just so special, man. That he don't have to pay for nothing, but everybody else supposed to though.
Oh, you know what's the one?
Yeah,
he is special because he gonna be the only one wipe the fuck out.
Yeah, well,
that's the only way he being special.
He tried to do that to the Lord's people.
Yep.
So the Lord gonna return that upon his own head. Man.
Yeah, it's like you want to be special. I got something.
Precept in the book of Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus saith Yahweh power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself.
And that's why he gonna come to that great wrath, because he deep down know it's time his judgment is here. You know his judgment is here. Cause I seen the vid. It was a couple years ago. The response, damn woman. I forgot how the video went, but they brought slavery her and shit. And I believe how she got paid. She just lost her goddamn mind. That's what he saw. He knows it's close. Oh, not damn, it's close for me to have to pay for this shit. He gonna lose it, man.
Even with all these like Karens and all that, right? That was a hot topic for a couple years back. They were freaking out because you gotta think about it, right? You gotta put yourself in the Edomite's shoes. You're seeing different nations, not just Jake, mind you. You got Ishmael, Moab, Ham, whatever, right? Coming into your neighborhoods, buying up property. You're not the boss anymore. At these different companies because of DEI. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got to really put yourself in their position. They know that they're losing right now.
Yeah.
And you see it, in all these different areas, man. Like, bro, like you look at out in the southwest suburbs, right? You go to like different areas like Palos Hills, Palos Heights, Orland Hills, areas like that. That was, where a lot of, high class Edomites, stayed at, and now fucking Ishmael, Moab, Jacob are on it too.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Especially Ishmael shit.
Like
I worked with one of them. He was Ishmaelite and owned the FedEx little company.
Yeah.
They was off the Palos Heights.
Oh yeah, the fucking Evergreen Park, Oak Line, Chicago.
Then you go to the North Shore suburbs, man. Shit, Ishmael's all amongst Amalek. You know what I'm saying? Like, go by Skokie, you know what I mean? Evanston. So Esau's losing his shit. Yeah, they're still top dog, but they're seeing their shit fall apart, man. Then we always say this. Then an Edomite, his daughter brings a fucking black dude over.
Yeah.
This is my boyfriend, Dad. It's some fucking Mexican or Puerto Rican. It is, hey, he got his fucking arm around his shoulder, all happy, big ass smile. You know what I'm saying? And he's just looking at this. You know what I'm saying? His daughter's getting rotted out by a fucking Jake.
Well, he saw so stupid, bro. He saw so stupid. Don't you know?
Oh shit.
Because he be telling his daughter shit like, stay away from them niggas. Don't you know that gonna make her even more curious?
Yeah,
right.
You idiot.
I'll be like Rick James off the dish.
Then on her profile, she's talking about how she's a snow bunny.
Yeah.
Hey, it's real shit. Hey, you had one of these what was it? Was it a Rothschild or some shit? Their fucking daughter was getting pounded by a fucking who?
Jay Lane Electronic.
That too. Even a Rothschild, bro.
Yeah, that's legendary.
She was with like some DJ or some shit out there in New York, and she was getting
Jay Electronic, wasn't it?
She probably shit. Getting pounded by fucking Jay. Come on, bro. Through.
God knows, man.
He opened the doors for that situation with the Bill Gates daughter.
Oh yeah, he opened the doors.
That dude said, "Nah, drop that C1 now." Fuck this shit.
Hey, so you gotta really think about this stuff, man. Their fucking wives hate them. Fuck you, Bill.
Oh, God knows they do.
Fuck you, Bill.
Especially at these mitzvahs, bro. Stories
Oh
on.
my god.
They really hate their husbands.
Oh, bro, me and Mazzo, y'all used to work with him doing the cable, bro. I think he's an electrician. He just moved in, did the cable. Then his white automatically yelled at this nigga, came up against him like, yeah, this nigga catch your hell, this damn bitch.
BBC.
She was friendly with us.
Check out history. Check out web history.
No, yeah, she was friendly. Then he came in, she just snapped at his ass.
Yeah, check out history.
That's the curses transferring to them. How you like it now?
Yeah. Like I said, like it's all about this damn devil. Hey, put yourself in our shoes. We've been oppressive, so of course we gonna want this to end.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways, devil. Go ahead.
Reading on in Ezekiel 25 and 14, and they shall know my vengeance, said Yahweh power. Thus said Yahweh power, because verse
Where you at right now?
It's like Ezekiel 25 and 13. It's like thus saith the Yahweh power. I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance. Thus saith Yahweh power.
Yeah, Jay,
So,
like
it's
electronic.
going to be a great recompense, a big payback, man. Hey, the Lord is going to
Yeah,
use
you
Israel.
definitely see this shit.
All right, hey, to get these Edomites, man. Hey, the tables are about to turn, man. Hey, pretty soon, hey, we're gonna whip these Edomites, man. Make them work, man. 5-6 days without work and no sleep, man.
Yeah,
Like
talking,
they did unto us, man.
yeah,
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about black fatigue. They gonna be real fucking fatigued. It'll hurt the fucking.
Hey, this is smoking swill with this nigga.
Smoke, bro.
This shit is hilarious, bro. Oh, God. That shit is funny as hell, man.
I got that shit. It might be a Newport.
Hey, show it to the cameras, man.
Hey, man, he's fucking through, bro. This guy's fucking done.
He know it too, man. Well, you reap what you sow, man. You did sown all this wickedness, then you gonna get mad when it's coming back on you.
You're gonna lose, man. It's done.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
bounce off of what
He said
you know what I'm saying,
post-it
laying
out.
back off what your brother his precept. This Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. All right, and man, the Lord's gonna lift up a standard against our enemies, man. And what's the scripture say? No weapon formed against us shall prosper, man. All right. Hey, man, y'all gonna have another thing coming to you, man. It's gonna be mighty as hell, bro. Hopefully, we part of the elect, man. And we about to have some fun. This shit sucks right now. We in hell, bro. We want this shit to end. We hasten the day. We tired of these other niggas, bro. Wanting this shit to keep going by saying it's gonna be another 1,000 years and all this other madness. Hearing the most madness doctrine. I thought we heard it all. Then there's always something else that surprises me. It's like, God damn,
It never ends.
it never is. It's a forever loop.
Well, guess what? The Lord gonna reverse the roles, man. Because the kingdom of heaven is gonna be Esau Edom's hell.
Yeah, oh man. And the Lord loves us and we going through hell. He hates this motherfucker. And we gotta get them double, man.
Oh yeah, well that's why he been allowing him to do his wickedness.
Yeah.
The Lord, he has to earn his judgment. He has to build he has to build that tab, man. That's why the Lord hasn't done that to him right away. He's been doing his wickedness for the longest, man, and nothing happened to him yet because he has to earn that judgment, man.
Nah, his tab's so long, you gotta use the back of the paper to write his tab.
Remember, Batak said, like, damn, man. Shit. You like, bro, you can wrap the globe with all the shit done. You probably still have a big ass roll left. This devil did so much bullshit, man.
To this day.
Yeah. And he's still adding on to it. You trying to come up against the man, Lord marketing. You coming that great route, Lord, like you just okay. You're checking it off, man.
Damn.
Let's get these last precepts.
It's the book of Job, chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the
So the Lord
Almighty.
gonna make an example out of you devils, man. Or what not to be, man. You see, and this is what the Lord showed. That's why we had to go through this. To show us, to get us to understand, look, what I say is the best way. Now you get it now, right?
Yeah.
You understand, right? Anything outside what I said is death and hell and destruction, man. And we see it, man. If they're complaining, bro. Like, Lord, like, okay, you want this dude, you can have him, man. Now we complain to the Lord. Like, no, this ain't it, man. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, man, you know, hey, how about Shema Shem out to
the cadence double back, man. You know, all the weakness he got done to us, man. You know, hey, butt breaking us, putting us chains, fucking us up, man. You know, setting us around the four corner of the earth. Got rich off our backs, man.
Buck Ray, we're not gonna be doing that to him.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
But some gonna happen to make up for that shit though.
Payback and righteousness.
All right, man. Hey, man. You know we have spiritual power, so verse 14.
Oh yeah, we have power, yeah. Because the human body is an element. We probably could just look out, stretch his body while minds, man.
Damn, like fantastic. Stretch his head sound like Yao Ming.
Wait, bro.
Verse 14, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword,
right.
And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. I mean, we're going to be beating y'all asses in the kingdom, man. You know, without that, we're going to put a steel toe boot up y'all asses, man. Whether, you know, we'll beat your ass with a fucking, you know, iron, man, you know, like it tells you in the book of Revelations.
Well, hey, man, I remember Pop Todd said, like, bro, when 1,000 years up, when time got him up to burn them, he said they're gonna be fighting each other to jump in because he was gonna be putting so much hell on them. They be like, man, I can't wait till 1,000 years up, so we just go.
It makes sense, man, because like Jake be like fucking offing themselves. They want to die. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. We're gonna, like how you said, put that much out on them.
Yeah. And Jake is.
You find me, go.
Yeah.
The fire.
And Jake. You look at Jake. Jake can really put some hell on your ass, bro.
Man, we ain't gonna barely feed y'all, man.
Yeah. Hey, the 2/3, they gonna be mad that they missed the opportunity. Listen to your red ass being fooled by you.
God.
Hey, your own other 11 brothers, I'm talking about Amalek, your own 11 brothers gonna have they foot up your ass. Because you ain't give them they cut on the deal.
Oh God. Yeah, sent they tax dollars to them and shit.
Yeah.
Get nothing in return.
Yeah, they 2-time losers because you.
They live in trailers in fucking West Virginia.
Right.
The Appalachian smoke. Monster trucks.
Oh man, we drove through there. Me and Takala, cause you gotta drive through there to get to DC, man. Yeah, you see them Edomites looking terrible out there. Go ahead.
Remember Meth Storm?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go watch Meth Storm. You get a good picture of what's going on with the Edomites out there. You know, West Virginia, was Arkansas, all them places, man. There's just smoke.
Smoke.
God. Motherfuckers.
Verse 15, those that remain.
They go turn upon your own head, bro. You wanna take these drugs and put them in Jake community and shit. Now you on drugs. Yep. So everything you do, you should try to fuck Jake up. It always backfires on y'all, man. Yep. But you got so much hatred in you can't see it. Go ahead, brother.
Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow should not weep. So we can be slaughtering y'all, man. And now y'all women are already dealing with us anyway. So how much more in the kingdom, man?
Smoking blunts.
Oh, yeah.
Because some Edomite men, bro, they be monsters of the women, bro. Beating the shit out of them. Like real talk, man. You be watching these like fucking different like documentaries. Like you got on HBO, you got Evil Lives Here. Well, you know, I'm a Murderer or some shit. Like they got all these whatever, I forgot what they're called. But you had this one bitch, right? She ended up killing her husband because for years this dude would he would beat her, fucking, you know, tell her she's a piece of shit, whatever. But bro, she said that like this was happening for years, that he would tie her up, bro, and basically he would have his buddies come in and they would just gang rape her, bro, sodomize her, fucking just you rape her so much that her pussy would be bleeding. And she just snapped one day, man.
Damn.
This shit be fucking happening, bro. That's why them fucking the Edomite women, and then you know Jake, you know, even like a fucking piece of shit 2/3 Jake, bro. They'll still be, you know, treating women somewhat good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're not even talking about fucking yet. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like how we deal with women. Right. So they're all, you know, they're wooed and they love it. They're like, damn, I'm actually feeling love. Like I said, these Edomite males are out of fucking control, man. Fuck it. This is the wicked you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Facts.
Yeah, wicked is here.
You're talking about a dude that have no game at all with a 2-year-old complex, man. What else they got? We just that's some real shit.
Is there any more to that, Ark?
Yeah. That was it.
Anything else over here?
So, that is Isaiah 33:1. It says, "Woe to them that spoils, and that was not spoiled, and dealt this treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they should deal treacherously with thee." So we're gonna get our payback. This is laying back off what the brother was saying. Esau knew he's gonna pay. He's gonna suffer the greatest punishment and judgment in the history of mankind. And after he's done serving his punishment, he's gonna be exterminated forever. But the double, the hell that he's gonna go through, it's gonna be unlike anything else, because we, like you said, we're gonna be endowed with spiritual power. So that ramps it up to a whole nother level of torture, pain, suffering, and sorrow. The brothers have already been coming up with their wonderful, meditating terror of what they're gonna do to him. It's gonna be legendary.
I got a few.
It's gonna be legendary.
I just want to give them that false hope. It's gonna be so funny. Give them that false hope, thinking that they're, making it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst too.
Exactly. And then right as they're about to make it, just shatter their dreams, bro. I'm gonna love doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
Skateboard.
I got one right now, but got one.
Because that's what they do to Jake, man. Seriously, they sell you these fucking dreams and these hopes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just to escape your hell, and then you eventually realize I can't get out of it.
Go to high school, go to college, and you'll have a great job.
Yeah, there's some certain Jakes. There's some certain Jakes that give other Jakes false hope. I can do it too. Then they try it, they don't go nowhere.
God no. You're talking about pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And we ain't got no damn
Diddy party. That's how they go.
Right.
Part of like
You got one? Yeah, I got one. Listen, it's Habakkuk 2:12. It says, "Woe to him," and woe means destruction. Once again, that build of a town with blood, established a city by iniquity. So this is what Esau, even the serpent white man, has done. And not only that, the Lord said he touched the apple of his eye. We touched the Lord's chosen people, and ultimately, the Lord hates you, man. The Lord hates Esau, even the serpent white man. What he say, how war with Amalek from generation to generation. The Lord created Esau for destruction. Proverbs 16:4. He's for the day of evil, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna destroy you.
Hey, he just used you to show us what wickedness is, man.
That's right. Yep. That's so cold. His name means wasted away his heat. He was made to destroy and get destroyed.
Yeah. So now you done your job. Esau, Lord, like, I ain't got no more use for you. Now you got to pay. Then I'm gonna completely get rid of your ass.
It's like that scene in Toy Story. I'm done with you. I'm done playing.
Damn.
Remember he drive wood? The Lord's about to do the E. Here comes Andy.
Yeah. Got no more use for you. Hey, what IQ said to the bitch, I got what I want, now you can beat it.
Damn. Yeah. Shit.
This is just the back up what the brother's been saying, man. When this judgment happens, when they get put in captivity, it's gonna be righteous, man. This is Revelation 13 and I'm starting at 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into
Hey,
captivity.
don't you know, since this is something they don't want to hear, now that's parabolic now. But if you read it, it says what it says, bro. You already know when something they don't agree with, or cuss they ass, now all of a sudden they ain't talking about that.
It's not that, brother. You have your own interpretation.
Right.
It
But it says what it says. Read it again. This is one of the plainest scriptures ever. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So it's a well-known fact. You led so-called Neo-Latino Native Americans in captivity.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed.
I read that. Go. He that lead captivity.
Yeah.
Because y'all definitely led the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American captivity, man. Go ahead. That's a known fact. Go ahead.
It's at the top. He that leadeth into
According to him, it's a theory now.
But that's
race theory.
Yeah, but that's him just running away from judgment, man. Because this dude has been a fugitive on his whole fucking existence, man.
He's trying to run, but he's on a treadmill. He ain't going nowhere.
Right.
The motherfucker through. He on a spiritual treadmill. Where the fuck you going, nigga? Like
You just step by step on the Same fucking spot, bro. You're like, damn, you in the same fucking spot.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
What
bro.
did you say? Say it again. Verse 10.
It's, Revelations 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed.
But like I said, bro, they play the delusional role to be able to cope.
Yeah.
That's all this shit is, bro. You see, you understand how the wicked operates, man.
Yeah, the at least got a mindset of a nigga woman.
Yeah.
Delusional.
Yeah. And that's how, and guess what? That's how anybody who follow Esau, that's how they are. These women, that's how they are. 2/3, that's how they are. Faggots, that's how they are.
Yeah.
They all shit. They follow the way Esau eat them. That's how the wicked is, period, man. Whenever they face with accountability, now let's play the delusional victim game now.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
And that's what we patiently waiting for. The saints are the Israelites, starting with the elect. We patiently waiting on the Lord to finally give us justice.
Yeah, God.
But if we're gonna end it out, with that scripture. With that, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh
Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom and blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let me